Welcome to the coolest channel on YouTube. Go ahead and smash that like button. We're gonna hop straight into this one right here, man. I got an exciting video for y'all. Look, a lot of y'all viewers been sending me tons and tons of videos, and look, we're gonna look at them today. So look, let's get this video to like 20,000 likes. Subscribe, put your notifications on, all that good stuff. Just know if you're going through a tough time, we're going through this thing called life together. You never end it by yourself. Good vibes only on this channel. Let's get it.
You better strap in, folks, because the biggest UFO sighting since the Phoenix Lights just happened. Last night on August 17th in Palmdale, California and Lancaster, California, basically the entire town saw a bunch of crazy stuff happening in the sky. And this isn't some like, oh, we saw some new government planes. No, this is crazy. Not only did the entire town witness this, but the police department was called over and over again to investigate it. And finally, in one of these situations, the people actually took their phones out and recorded all of it. And finally, these videos are nuts.
Bro, what the fuck? What? Why isn't my phone focusing? What is happening right now? Where is it going? It's landing.
Whoa. See, I thought that one might be CGI until I found out that there are a bunch of people who recorded the same UFO falling. This guy saw a bunch of them. As you can see, towards the end of that video, we get another angle of the same exact lights falling down like that. Usually videos like that are easy to write off, but not this one. This one has multiple angles, and guess what? There's a third one.
Holy shit! What the hell is that?
What is happening? Did I see this? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
Something tells me these aren't the last videos that we're going to be seeing, as people have come out saying their Ring cameras also captured some footage. So even though the world's going crazy, find some time to keep your eyes in the sky, because you'll never know what you might find. Update to the Palmdale, California mass UFO sighting. A couple days ago, I made a video about the Palmdale, California mass UFO sighting. There was this gigantic event where an absolute bunch of people saw something weird in the sky. Ring doorbell cameras, a bunch of different cameras just caught this weird flashing lights, and they called the police like crazy. That information has been verified. However, the videos that I used in that video were actually not from the Palmdale, California event. When this all happened, those videos were spreading like wildfire, but those are not the event. Those are actually drones from a Pokemon Go drone show that happened a while back, not even in Palmdale. So that's my bad. I should have done more due diligence and found out what are the real videos. However, the reason I haven't deleted that video is because everything I said in it still remains true. The mass sighting still most likely happened. The police reports still exist, and there are still some pretty crazy videos of this.
It's not burning up, so...
That video is verified. We do know that one is from the Palmdale, California situation, and it is still a pretty weird video. The things that interest me the most about this video is, number one, no big company has come out and claimed that we had a drone show that night, so we're trying to find out whose drone show this was or what it was, and nobody's saying it was theirs. Number two, drone shows are usually somewhat coordinated. These things are just in the sky, willy-nilly, going everywhere, so that kind of makes me a little bit cautious in saying this is a drone show 100%. But regardless, this event and other events caused a bunch of residents from Palmdale and Lancaster, California to go nuts. Till this day, we're still getting police reports about it. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's a drone show? Do you think it could be something strange? I don't know. All I know is that it's 2024, anything crazy could happen, and if something crazy does happen, I don't want to be the guy calling drones.
I don't think that those are aliens at all, people. I think those could be flares. It could be, you know, drones also, that very reasonable, blue beam, all of those different things. But I don't think that's like extraterrestrials or nothing like that. Nothing to freak out over. But I could see why people would kind of freak out seeing stuff like that in the sky, because it's not normal, but it's all good. Let's keep going though.
I want to tell you guys a very weird story. This is Dr. Adam. He runs a YouTube channel called In Search of the Tribe. He is right now miles away from civilization, looking for a lost tribe in the hills of California. Now, one day, this man set up a whole bunch of trail cams miles away from civilization in the mountains, in the hills of California, in search of this tribe. I don't know the name of the tribe. I'm very vague on exactly what he is searching or looking for, but he comes across something. He goes to go get his trail cams, and he cannot find one of them. Eventually he does, and sifts through hours upon hours of footage until he comes across one thing. I'm about to show you what Mr. Adams discovered. Warning, I cannot confirm nor deny if this is real, but what I will tell you that this man is praised for being one of the legit people on YouTube, and he isn't one who
kind of like NASA
makes fake videos. So warning, what you're about to see may disturb you and may have you contemplating, are we alone? And what the fuck is in those woods?
Here's the footage.
and his head shaped like that. Oh, and he off with the camera? He hit, hey, that's Boom Gang, bro. He hit a Boom Gang.
The sounds of footsteps can be heard in the darkness near the trail cam, and then, slowly, a horrifying figure emerges from the darkness and heads right for the trail cam. Whoever, or whatever this is, then grabs the camera and appears to make off with it. After watching this quote, pretty unsettling imagery and activity, Dr. Adams says that he is a little nervous about going back down to investigate, and I wonder why.
What the fuck is that? Like, what is that? Now, I'm gonna say when I watched this last night, I immediately want to share this with y'all to hear what maybe some of my followers would say. But I believe this, and I'm gonna keep it real. I like how people defended the doctor, saying he's legit because, you know, he doesn't put up things like this. This is one of the strangest videos he's ever put up, and he is a man based upon his own research and takes his word very seriously. But going through some people's comments, said, I don't scare easily, but this was terrifying. And he, like I said, the doctor said, I'm a little nervous about going back down to investigate. This was in April of this year. So what did Dr. Adams come across? Did he find the tribe he's looking for? Are they cannibals? Who the fuck are they alien? Oh, I don't know. All I know is that is not fucking normal. And I don't know what the fuck that is. Peace to the gods.
Definitely ain't normal. But what would disturb me the most is he said he nervous to go back. So that means you considering going back?
Have any of y'all seen this video at all? It's UFO Around the World. UFOs Around the World. That's the page. It's gaining traction. And I'm gonna read this. Planet-sized spaceship heading towards planet Earth to reveal themselves as 2027. And there's a confirmation from I guess authorities about this. And we're about to get disclosure, or we're about to get the Project Bluebeam, or it's that 2027. See, I've been a person that said that something will pop off 2026, 2027. And maybe they're rushing it with, you know, Elon Musk trying to hurry up robot production. But everything will collapse the time when they're able to do it for our replacements. The dollar will not fall until then. So I'm going to tell you, anyone who's in crypto right now, November will be a great month. So start buying your crypto. But, let me say, this is a Twitter space conversation. And go watch this video. But after you guys watch this video, come back to this page and I want to know, do you believe this? Do you believe we're about to have UFO disclosure? Alien disclosure? Do you really believe there's a spaceship, gigantic spaceship, headed towards Earth and that will arrive of 2027. Also, I recall that scientists were talking about a certain asteroid, Apophis, that could possibly hit around that same area, or 2028, 29, something like that. Do you think there's any correlation to this? What do you think? Do you think this is just another distracting mechanism? Again, if you're going to watch this video, it's UFOs Around the World. came out 2 days ago. And the beginning of the video, the picture is this man's face. So go see this video. And please tell me what you think. Do you think a UFO is coming? Peace to God. I don't know what to believe no more. Let me keep it real. Right now I'm watching Democrats fight Democrats at the convention. Whoever thought that would happen.
Human guests would travel to the alien point of origin for a specified period of time, then return.
The universe doesn't want you to try harder. It wants you to breathe, let go, and be open to things being easier and more magical than you could ever imagine. Those who flow as the universe flows know they need no other force. Align with the cosmos. Let the magic happen.
I'll be right back, okay? And now this...
What's wrong with your baby? What's wrong with your baby? I understood when the legs and the arm went through and the shoulder, but that head didn't fit. It did. Now I watched this video in slow motion about 312 times. It fit. It did. It went straight through that bar. It's not photo. It's not edited or nothing. It's not. That head went straight through that bar just like that. Didn't even scrub on the sides. It didn't. What's wrong with your baby? You need to pour salt. You need to pour salt. I don't believe in all that, but if it was in my house, I'd pour salt. I would. I'd pour salt line. You don't even need that baby gate. You need salt. You need salt and sage, whatever. The witches that saw my other video, the witches will come in here and tell you that you need salt. You need salt on that door frame. You need salt. I'd put salt under the door of my bed. Like under my bedroom door, I put salt. What's wrong with your baby? There's a problem with that child.
He was dead ass serious too.
How hard it is to be around stupid people, to hear the conversation and dialogue of stupid people, how they rationalize information in the dumbest way, how they draw conclusions and then go find other dumb people to agree with them. You can't tell me that don't piss you off. My therapist, Erica Little, she's in Fort Worth, Texas, if you want to look her up, told me that highly intelligent people suffer from a mild form of depression because they daily have to quantify the stupidity of others. This woman of God don't even know how heavy that statement was. Do you know how mentally exhausting it is to be around stupid people? And then you got to interact with them at work. I would love for you to give your testimony about how you had to deal with a dumb individual.
Hey, let me know in the comments down below. I'll tell you at the end of this video.
Let me tell y'all true story, Beast of Boom. Watch this video to the end. Montez Ford. Seems like you froze in public. You had a slight malfunction. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Well, look what we have here. Seems like somebody's stuck. And they can't move. Hey! Hey you all right? You already know what this is. You want me to say it, don't you? I got you. I'm playing with me, son. What happened, Montez? You froze. You froze like my computer when it overheats. I knew it. You see, that was a CL live in public. Stop playing with me, son. That's exactly what his ass was doing. Come on. Yo, Montez, you good? has to reboot. Let's not forget, that's his handler. Remember, these clones can't be out there in public without someone watching them. They need adult supervision at all times. Crazy. I'm playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I ain't the one freezing out here. Montez Ford is out here playing freeze tag by himself. Nobody's even chasing him. That's what happens when you let a CL do his own thing. The CL can't go nowhere without his handler. Shh. Shut up. They gotta make sure that he's good just in case he reboots. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here. It's 2024 and everything is getting exposed. Even the cameraman, he didn't even know what was going on. Well, now you know, and guess what? Now the world knows, and this is not the first time that this happened. But I tell you one thing, if I ever see Montez Ford in public, and I'm like, yo, what up, man? He's like this.
Yeah. Let me know in the comments down below if y'all think that's real. Me personally, think it's CGI. They said portals are opening, but I don't think they're gonna be like that all in the open. That'd make the news. And you know they be trying to hide stuff. You wouldn't be able to hide that. There'd be more videos of it, right?
Prosecutors say a North Texas woman stole more than $1 million and spent most of it on TikTok in an attempt to boost her presence on social media.
What?
This week, a Tarrant County judge sentenced Stacy Blackman to 35 years in prison. Prosecutors say she also used stolen funds on other lavish expenses. Fox 4's David Sintendry
She should get life.
Prosecutors. David.
Give her life.
Well, the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office says Stacy Blackman spent about $1 million of stolen money on TikTok coins and then gave those TikTok coins to influencers in hopes of growing a following of her own.
She spent her money on TikTok.
$1.2 million. That's how much money Stacy Blackman pled guilty to stealing from a former employer while giving most of that money to influencers on the social media app TikTok.
A trusted individual. She was deceptive upon deceptive upon deceptive.
Blackman worked as an office manager for a high-end home building company in Southlake. In 2019, she began using a bank account of a senior partner who unexpectedly passed away, according to the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office. Did he have any family members who were wondering where this money might have been, or did they just not know there was any money?
So the money was stuck in probate. Stacy Blackman actually befriended the heir of this senior partner and was helping her figure out where all he had accounts and all of this. And so she was literally walking through this with the person she was victimizing.
Blackman used a company credit card to send nearly $900,000 through PayPal to TikTok.
And she was using that bank account that had his life savings in it to pay that credit card.
So why TikTok? Well, prosecutors say Blackman was using the money to tip social media influencers on live streams in hopes of building her own following.
I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but where the hell was I? I should have been posting on TikTok, man. She just giving away money. I would have been her best friend.
Total witches have to be witches now in order to produce music. Thank you. The master is a tape about as big as the top of this podium, that looks like an overgrown 8-track that the album is cut on and is placed in a machine that produces and presses the records and the 8-tracks and cassettes that you buy. After it's been recorded, it's taken in. This is why a master's cut months in advance before it's released. On the full moon, it's taken every record.
It's a chemical that helps rockets have a dangerous...
Total witches have to be witches now.
A new Consumer Reports investigation reveals a harsh chemical more commonly used by rockets, missiles, and explosives is making surprise appearances at your dinner table. It's essentially rocket fuel found in food. Joy Purdy explains experts say it can have dangerous health consequences.
It's hardly a household name, but perchlorate is a chemical that helps rockets reach for the stars and, alarmingly, also our dinner plates.
Perchlorates can enter our food and water via water that's used to irrigate the crops. It can also be contained in the plastic containers that we use to store our food.
How serious is the problem? Consumer Reports' recent tests found perchlorate in 2/3 of food samples, with the highest levels in baby and kids' food, fast food, also in boxed mac and cheese and baby rice cereal, and even in some seemingly healthier options like cucumbers and baby carrots. While no single serving exceeded safety limits, multiple servings throughout the day could add up to concerning levels, especially for kids.
We're concerned because perchlorate can disrupt thyroid function, potentially affecting metabolism in adults and brain development in children.
Consumer Reports reached out to several food companies, including major baby food manufacturers, about these findings. None have provided comments so far about whether they're aware of or are taking steps to minimize it in their products. And if you're wondering whether scientists only just discovered perchlorate as a problem in water and food, think again. It's been a known contaminant for years.
Unfortunately, while our federal regulators have known about this problem for decades, they have been slow to act.
The EPA is now under court order to propose limits on perchlorate in drinking water by November of 2025. But Consumer Reports says there are things you can do now to improve the safety of the food you feed your family.
Parents should be aware of these issues, but should not panic. They can reduce the risk of these chemicals to their children by feeding them a varied and healthy diet.
Also, getting adequate iodine intake can help offset perchlorate's effects. Foods like whole wheat bread, seafood, dairy products, and eggs help you get your daily dose of iodine without the extra sodium from iodized salt.
Perchlorate can also contaminate drinking water. Consumer Reports suggest that you check your water report or have your water tested and add a reverse osmosis water filter if necessary.
We ain't saying
if you got a disease, go get some copper. It can help remove it. Copper helps with blood flow. If you clotting, it helps your blood loose. Get you a copper cup. It cleans and activates the water in it. It kills harmful bacteria in your gut. Diseases gon' be finished. Copper is a conductor, so it removes negative energy. It brings that positivity. I promise you gon' start feeling it. Copper also helps align your chakras. It's time to get aligned. It's time to fix your energy. Wear copper before you go outside. If you wear copper and your skin turns green, that mean your pH off. Get your diet right. Start eating fruits. Get off that alcohol. If copper residue gets stuck on you, you low in iron. This element is intelligent, so please consider buying it. Go get some copper jewelry. IME vibes just hook me up. I'm feeling like a newer me. Copper helps you too much to be worth 1 cent. If you put this on your body, I swear this gon' be the best defense. If you got anything copper, comment in the comments what you got. Send it to someone to show them how much copper helps a lot. I'm gonna get me a copper ring, bracelet, necklace, and a cup. If you don't got no copper, you missing out. Damn man, I swear that's up.
I got my copper right here. You feel me? Run that back. Absolutely not.
Listen, man, if you just assured me that I could speak
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what? Come on. Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before. Get some cups. Why did you do this to me? Hop in the car. Get some cups. For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Now, get your hands off there.
No, we've only got one cup.
Ta-ta and farewell.
It's all right, just get him in the car.
One cup, look.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
What the heck is she talking about?
Set up to kind of do the performance of the sneaker with the stiletto.
She's claiming she invented the sneaker heels.
I just wanted it to be a really comfortable experience.
Meanwhile, we've been wearing these in the 99s and the 2000s.
High heel to feel like my sneaker. And then I just went, okay guys, let's just try it.
Yo, this is mad funny because as soon as I saw those sneaker heels on her feet, I was like, girl, what are you talking about? We've been wearing this since the early 2000s. Where have you been? And like towards the end of the interview, she was saying, oh, you know, I'd rather be an inventor or an innovator instead of an impersonator. I'm like, girl. And then have the nerve to charge over $300 for these. Absolutely not. We were wearing these to the clubs, grocery shopping, to check our mailbox. We ain't paying no more than $34.99. Okay? But then, you know, they had the bigger brands, which was clearly more expensive, but absolutely not. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Hey, we all know that's cap, but look, that's clear evidence of, look, man, nothing is new under the sun, man. And it don't matter what color, shape, or form you in, bro. Stuff is just being repurposed and re-put out there as new. Crazy.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Tucker Carlson is not a plant. Watch this interview, and I guarantee you, if you are of the spiritual mindset with discernment, he is saying too much that is aligning with the shit I believe. You know what? Just watch this 1 minute and 30-second rant, he says. And this is the spiritual warfare section of the interview that is 2 hours and 30 minutes in.
Do you think we're going into World War III?
We're really close to it, as you know. Really, really, really close. The fact that anyone would even consider getting within 1,000 miles of fucking around with a nuclear exchange just shows you that the core impulse here is suicide. That's what all of this is. And that's why I personally think it's spiritual. I think the word demonic is something being overused. It's everywhere because it's real. But yeah, if you see a human movement that's anti-human, the push toward nuclear war, for its own sake, is by definition anti-human, I would say. AI is anti-human by definition. Transgenderism is anti-human by definition. Transhumanism is anti-human. Do people act against their own long-term interests? Probably not, actually. So it's probably not human. Looking at this like very artistically, very simply, trying to reduce it to its most basic elements, and like any movement that's anti-human is probably not human, is it? Do dogs act against their own collective interest?
Collective?
Do caribou? Do porcupines? Do single-cell amoeba? Do sea cucumbers? No, none of them do. No animal does that. Because it's not natural. Animals are part of nature, they do natural things. People are subject to the supernatural, so they do things that are not natural. Like kill themselves. That's why we're the only species that kills itself.
Wow.
Right? So when you kill yourself, whether slowly or all at once, you're being acted on by forces outside of you. Spiritual forces.
Bars!
Obviously. Just trying to apply logic here.
They will reveal themselves when they open their mouths. And I stand by that logic. And I use my own logic. And I never just go off what other people think or say. And I determine my own perception and perspective off of things that I am shown. Or that I feel inherently.
let me tell you, there's a lot of people that just go with what other people say and are afraid to say or speak their own thoughts. And I am here to say, as of right now today, especially after watching this interview, and you don't have to agree with me, you don't even have to like what I'm about to say, but I don't think Tucker Carlson is a plan. Because you have to read in between the lines.
I don't agree with that one at all. Like, we're not the only ones that unalive ourselves. What about all the whales and stuff? Are they not considered mammals? They beach themselves and they act against their own interests, right? And it's like goats that do it sometimes. Like, it's many different animals, but I don't know about that one. Let me know how y'all feel about that one in the comments, though. Not saying they're wrong. That's just my perception. Let me know what you agree with, what you don't.
What makes Kamala qualified to become the next president of the United States?
She's not.
I think it's our problem that we think that we're just the most intelligent thing around.
She didn't go through the voting process. They scattered the system, but I was all by design.
So how do you think it's even possible that she is now running for president when she wasn't even voted in to be the electoral?
Good question. Because
to be the person.
Because it's part of prophecy. If you look at like Egyptian, Kamala means lotus flower. Out of the lotus flower comes the sun god Ra. So what she's going to bring what he wanted. Back in the day, the sun god, along with Akhenaten, they were the rulers of the dynasty back in the day. They're going to bring economic doom. Because what you have to do, you have to destroy it before you rebuild it. They're gradually doing it now. That's why they gotta have these conventions, because they need you to make a covenant with them and be in agreement with them to move forward. That's all this is. It's an exercise to participate in your own doom.
Okay.
This whole system was not built for American citizens. It was built for secret groups to run it, and they're running it. And allegedly, Kamala and all them, they're part of.
Message.
When they talk about death being final, they mean you drop your physical body, but they tell us that we go either from here and then straight to heaven. A lot of religions, or whatever they consider to be heaven, okay? That's not true. We go into different levels and different dimensions, and we are not dead. A lot of people say mediums talk to the dead, and therefore they're evil because it's in the Bible not to talk to the dead. Talking to the dead means people who've stepped away from God and don't accept that. Mm-hmm. They have stepped away. They cannot ascend because they are not of God. They have stepped away. Those are the dead. I'm not talking to them. That's not who I'm talking to. I mean, you can pick up on their energy, but they're stuck on this level and they don't excel past it. So that is a huge lie. You can go to the graveyard, but your relatives are here. Like if you're here, they're here.
Right.
So even if you go to Japan, they're there with you because it's not the same. They're not in a box under the ground. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. No offense to anybody. If you've seen people die, you see them leave and instantly they're free. When they talk about...
What up, y'all? So I'm from Bermuda, and I shouldn't be telling y'all this because I probably will get in trouble for this because it's our nation's secret, but I just feel like the people should know, the people should know, you know?
What should we know, Aquaman?
So I'm from Bermuda. I'm a Bermudian, but we're also triangulans. Like if you're a part of the Bermuda Triangle, you're a triangulan. Also known as like Atlantean. We're not every triangulan is an Atlantean, but we are also Atlanteans. Same way Italians are Europeans. But what I wanted to let y'all know is that like every Bermudian knows where Atlantis is. Like every Bermudian knows where the lost city is. And I just feel like people should know that. You know what I mean? Like by high school, every Bermudian knows. It's just like a rite of passage. So yeah, if anything happens to me, it's not the storm that's coming.
Not the storm that's coming.
Because we're protected. Like in the Bermuda Triangle, Bermudians are protected. Nothing happens to us. So like I said, if something does happen to me and I go missing.
Let me tell you a true story. Be so boom. Watch this video to the end. Rest in peace, Prince. I appreciate what you did for the people. How you said whatever you wanted to say, no matter the consequences. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Some people find it odd that when we win anything in this game,
we give praise back unto God.
Facts.
Well, in somebody else's game, any triumph makes us feel blessed.
Crazy.
When it's your game, you make the rules, everything comes easy. All your friends are in key positions, so when you decide you don't want to play anymore, you never leave empty-handed.
Although Prince sold his soul, he always kept it real. He always said exactly what he was supposed to say at the right time during the awards for the world to hear and for the industry to hear. Come on!
Well, it's not your game. You didn't make the rules.
Talk to them.
So everything comes hard.
Facts.
As long as you're signed to a contract, you're going to take a minority share of the winnings.
You're going to take it.
A select few of us will do well. The majority will not.
That's a fact.
So as a people, we'll be considered a minority.
Stop playing with me, son. Did you see Russell Simmons' face? You could tell he's one of them. And he didn't like that. Did you see the other guy? He put his head down.
Hey, I don't want to look. I gotta say that. That's why he's on the island somewhere, and he not here because he was doing some things. And all of these people, all of these same people are getting exposed. Even what's his name? The dude Tate, something Tate. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He just got arrested again. Him and his brother for doing stuff with kids. Crazy.
He couldn't even look at him. Stop playing.
But he still got a bunch of followers. Crazy.
With me, son. It's not a game out here. And if you ask me, Prince was doing what Kanye West is doing now. Let me show you something else. Come on. Crazy.
Andrew Tate.
Hey, yo, what the? What? Playing with me, son. What the hell was the diddler doing there? Standing up, clapping his hands like he was so proud of him. Like he's not part of the reason this shit is going on. Let's get back to this, man.
Without real spiritual mentoring,
Talk to them.
too much freedom can lead to the soul's decay.
Facts.
And a word to the young artist. A real friend or mentor is not on your payroll.
Stop playing with me, son. Don't you get it? Well, he's trying to say that these people in the industry is not your friend. They don't got your best interests at heart. Understand that and get it through your head. Come on.
A real friend and mentor
Talk to them.
cares for your soul as much as they do their own.
Real talk.
This world and its wicked system will become harder and harder to deal with without a real friend and a mentor.
For real.
And I wish all of you the best on this fascinating journey. It ain't over. Peace.
That's what's up, Prince. You could see how genuine he was. He gave them a hug. Maybe because he knew that they was coming for him after that. You see, in this industry, you can't be yourself. Once you sign over, you gotta comply by their rules. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just stating the facts. And it's sad to see real artists that are brave enough to get on stage in front of millions of people, whether that's people in the crowd or people watching them on TV, and speak the truth. That's what's up, Prince. Rest in peace. I appreciate that. We all do. And if I ever see somebody saying, yo, I don't like Prince, he was... No, he wasn't.
I love it every time. Same thing happened to Michael Jackson.
Friends, do y'all believe in interdimensional travel? Okay, good, because I got a story time. Now, back in 1150 or somewhere during the 12th century, there were two children that were found on a farm in Woolpit, Suffolk, Great Britain, okay? These kids were strange and odd and out of place because they had green skin. So this really freaked the farmers out, and it caused them to take the children into town where they find out some more stuff. Now, the two children were girl and boy, which was a brother and a sister. And right away, the brother decided that he wasn't going to eat, he wasn't going to talk, he wasn't going to do any of that. And sadly, he ended up going on to glory before the sister could tell anything. Although the story goes that her little brother passed away from not eating, they do say that she consumed raw beans and she began to turn back to a normal color from having green skin. She told these people that they were from an underground world called St. Martin's Land, and the sun never rose. They only experienced twilight, but everyone lived underground in darkness, where everyone's skin was also green. And that across the lake from their inner city was a luminous city. And after walking for some time in the cave, it ended up disappearing behind them and they couldn't figure out how to get back home, which is how they ended up on the farm. So I thought to myself, well, kids make up stories all the time, but why would this child make up this story? Either these kids was really from another dimension or they were from another city that they ended up getting lost. And we know that underground cities exist because this is a real one in Turkey. And there are said to be a ton of cavernous tunnels all around Woolpit. And then I thought to myself, well, maybe that's why the little boy refused to eat. Maybe he was just in such a state of sadness that he just did not want to eat anything. So he just wanted to go away because he could never go back home. Because they really were from another dimension, which is why nobody ever came looking for them. And it would make sense that their skin was green because they said that they lived underground. Now, y'all remember the blue fugates of West Virginia where they had blue skin and it came from an enzyme deficiency that happened within the red blood cell. And the reason why their skin was blue was because the red blood cell won't get enough oxygen. And where do oxygen come from? Oxygen comes from plants, right? Now, we know plants can exist in things like sinkholes and all of that, but there is some sunlight getting in there. But can plants exist in a place of perpetual darkness with no sunlight and they can't produce oxygen, therefore ain't enough oxygen getting in the blood cell and it's going to turn your skin different? I don't know, friends. Child, I believe it. Anyway, I really hope I ain't got y'all up in too much of a tease and I'm going to call y'all back later on. Okay, friends? Bye.
Hi, welcome to Low Income Housing. Can I have your pay stubs? Sure. I'm so sorry. You make too much to live here. Maybe try the luxury apartments. You might qualify over there. Hi, welcome to Luxury Apartments. Can I see your pay stubs? Before I give you that, really quick question. Why are they considered luxury? They look like every other apartment complex in the area. Good question. Nothing but the name, actually. We haven't updated anything in at least 10 years, but with having the name luxury in the apartment complex name, we don't have to accept Section 8 or any type of government funded assistance. Let me take a look at your pay stubs.
I did not know that.
So sorry. You don't make 3 times the amount of any of the rent, even the minimal. So we're not going to be able to help you. Have you tried buying a house? So the low income housing just told me that I make too much. How can I not make enough here? I don't understand that. I really don't think that I am in a position in my life to buy a house at this moment, especially because you're telling me I can't rent. So how can I buy? I can't afford a $3,000 rent, but I can afford a $400,000 loan for a house. I don't know. I don't know. The good thing is that's not my problem. Here you go. Hi, welcome to buying a house. Do you have your pay stubs, your credit report, your firstborn, and a doppelganger? The lighting is very different in here from everywhere else I've been. Oh yeah, the lighting is very different. We do that on purpose in hopes that the lighting is so dim that you can't really read all the contract papers that you're signing. But let me look through your stuff and see what we got going on. Okay, so no, this is not going to work. You use your credit card to pay groceries. And yes, I know a lot of people are doing that because people can no longer afford groceries, but we cannot sell you a house. I'm so sorry. So can you tell me more about the builder? Like, are these homes well built? So basically the bones are great. It's concrete block, which is fantastic, but it's going to be super flat paint. So any scuff marks, you're never gonna be able to clean them, if I'm being 100% honest. All of your doorknobs are gonna fall off within the first year, and you're probably going to have to replace some of the appliances because even though it's a new house, we kind of got them in like a wholesale kind of thing with like a not so reputable appliance. Listen, you don't qualify anyway, so none of this matters. But I do have another option that I think might work for you. So there is a new bridge being built and we are selling tents for under the bridge if you're interested in that. At this point, I guess, yes, I'll take an application for a tent. I am happy to put you on that wait list. There's a wait list to live under a bridge? Are you kidding me right now? Oh yeah, nobody can afford to buy a house right now. So it's called the Tent Palace and we are monetizing the shit out of that. Don't tell anyone I said that. But I can put you on the waiting list.
Yo, that's crazy. Hey, if that wasn't a crazy breakdown, I don't know what else is, man. It's like everything's extreme. Like, y'all remember, man, I don't want to show our real age. Y'all remember back in the day when we had like penny candy? I don't know if you're from up north or not. Did y'all have it in the South at the time? I don't know. But we had penny candy. but now penny candy is like $1 candy. And now the small bag of chips is like $1.99. And the large bag is like $6-7 now of chips. Like it's crazy, man. Like everything is expensive. Eggs is like $12. Gallon of milk is what? Like $6, $7. Like insane when it used to be $1. Wow. The cost of living is crazy. So when y'all think that like even me, I gotta figure out finances, because you gotta figure it out, because even when you get into bread, when you getting into more money, more things come along with that. You pay more taxes. Have y'all experienced paying $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 in taxes a year? It's crazy, man. It ain't sweet for nobody, really, unless you're like super, super wealthy.
I got a lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Booty hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like this cute, and it smells good. And it's so like, you know, people gonna talk but other people was like, you is a marketing genius, because it's sold so fast. And it smells good too. I be thinking of all out the box. It's not even on purpose. It's just like my brain helped me think outside the box to do some crazy shit.
Let me tell y'all a true story.
Are y'all buying that? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not for like bashing people and stuff like that, but that's a terrible representation. And I like to speak about that often on the channel, about like women and stuff, because every time they got something bad to say, they like to box all women in, white, black, Asian, whatever. This is not all women. You got bad, you got that percentage, man. And it's very small that they like to highlight. That's why these things go viral. But when it comes to the concerts and the ticket sales and stuff, people are not showing up because the shit is planted here to make demographics of people look crazy. That's insane. I have a daughter. She would never know you exist until she's an adult and can make her own decisions.
So out of everything you could have done, any names that you could have used for your lip gloss, you sat there and named all of those names. And the funny part about this whole situation is y'all are gonna buy it. All you women who's into Sexy Red, love her music, love everything she does, y'all are gonna buy everything, because you know what? You guys don't think. There's a deeper meaning on why this could be a humiliation ritual. She's been doing it for the past 1.5 years already. Y'all just gotta think. And if y'all buy this stuff, she is dragging y'all along with her. Like, y'all really need to like open your eyes. Like, people don't just do this just to do it. There's always a meaning behind it. And y'all gonna be like, no, that's just Sexy Red's personality. That's her. How did Sexy Red come into the music industry? Like, what was the first song y'all heard from her? And now every time it's always some trouble. Every time. I don't care what any of you guys talk about. She sold her soul. She might not be as open as everybody else, but she is making a fool out of herself, and that's part of the humiliation ritual done in the music industry. It can be from her music, it can be from leaks, it could be from silly names, it could be from the stuff that she wears. Y'all just gotta stay woke, and please do not buy this stuff. I can't even stop y'all. The girls that really like Sexy Red, y'all are not gonna think y'all are sheep. Y'all are gonna buy that. Y'all are gonna buy it. I can't do nothing about it.
Shut up. Come. Well, look what we have here. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. You are such an amazing singer. Don't you dare say that name. Shh. Shut up. If you know, you know. There's no need for me to say names anymore. Sometimes I just do it to do it. You know? Like Nike. Come on. Guys, I might have to start just wearing glasses because my eyes hurt. Stop playing with me, son. It's not
Now this one I could see.
a game out here. Woo! I knew something was up. They're recycling these people like cans. Shh. Shut up! Say no more, say no more. Come on. I ain't gonna front. She kind of looks better than Doja Cat. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And just like that, guys, once again, another unsolved shh. You better not even say it. You know, down in HW, you never know. Anything is possible. But I tell you one thing. If I ever see anybody outside and they don't believe what I just showed them, you know where you belong. The Matrix.
Does someone own Frankie Valley's soul or something? Because who's forcing this man to still be performing at 90?
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
I mean, I love me some Frankie Valley in the Four Seasons, but at this point, it's almost like you're watching an animatronic Frankie Valley with these lip syncs.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
As soon as you sign that contract and get that money and take that money, you sold your soul.
I don't think you need any proof to know that he's lip syncing, but check out this clip from a few months back. Whenever I watch it, I feel like Frankie is staring into my soul or something. It gives me nightmares.
If you sign that contract, and got that money, you sold your soul.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And on this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
What an amazing video. Look, man, smash that like button if y'all haven't already. If y'all made it to this point of the video, I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, man. This has been another amazing video that I got to do with you guys, share with you guys. Please let me know how you feel in the comments down below about the stuff that you've seen. And like I always say, don't believe everything you see in these videos. Make your own assumptions, do your own research on these things, man. And we come here and have these dope conversations. But look, man, did he look like he was being controlled at the end? Like, is this a part of his contract that he has to do for the rest of his life? You heard of people signing over their life force, the contracts. Are these people being recycled and reused like clothes? Let me know in the comments down below. But I'll see you on the next video. And like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. And I'm out though. Bye.